So we're going to keep working on category 3 today. Specifically, we are just going to look at Pythagorean theorem. So on our notes page, we're going to skip over that top little section about volume and surface area, and we're just going to work on Pythagorean theorem. So my Pythagorean theorem, let's move this box out of the way. My Pythagorean theorem only works for right triangles. No other shape other than right triangles. And we have that Pythagorean theorem right here, right underneath. And that is something that you guys have on your formula chart. So when we talk about the sides, we have two different sides. We have the hypotenuse, which is our C. It's our longest side. Specifically, it's the side across from the right angle. And then we have A and B, my two short sides. So we're going to practice finding missing sides. So I have two different problems. Right here, I am finding C. C is what I'm looking for. So we're going to add. We're going to add A squared plus B squared to figure out our C squared. So I'm going to label one side A, one side B. I'm going to work right to the side. 9 squared plus 11 squared is C squared. We're going to simplify out. 81 plus 121 is C squared. Then we have 202 is C squared. I'm going to make myself a note just so we remember, because this is the thing we forget the most. My last step every single time is the square root. I'm going to take the square root of 202 to find C. And I end up with 14.2. But sometimes they give me C. When they give me C, I have to subtract. 10 squared minus 9 squared, which we'll say is A, because we are looking for that B, is equal to B squared. 10 squared is 100 minus 81, which is 19. I got to take that square root of 19, and I end up with 4.4. If they give me C, they told me C is 10, my answer better be less than 10. When I'm looking for C right here, my answer better be higher than both of those numbers. That 14.2 is higher than that 11 and that 9. So when they give me C, we're doing C squared minus A squared to figure out what B squared is. For most of us, Pythagorean theorem was our jam. We did awesome at it, so we're just breezing through it real quick. Then they also give us Pythagorean theorem on a grid. When we have a grid, we're going to start out and we're going to form, or we are going to draw a right triangle. I'm going to put a side right here, put a side right here, and connect across. Then we're going to count our straight sides. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to solve for my C. 6 squared plus 7 squared is C squared. 36 plus 49 is C squared. That gives me 85. And I need to take the square root of that 85. 9.2 or 9.22. We just have to look and see how our answers are rounded. You are not going to end this video. On this screen, we're going to have some questions pop up. Those questions is where your grade is coming for today. Some of the questions are solving for C. Some of the questions are asking you, what do I do when C is given? Okay, so let's let those questions start now. After you get through them, the video will end. It will show you your grade screen, and then you can exit on to our next task. Let's go.